What's up, guys? I wasn't gonna stream today because I had shit to do, but looks like I'm needed. Welcome back to VCU LCS. Pretty early in the day. We had an earlier game today where Bambi's Baskets faced off against Monka, Omega, Pepega, Poggers, and they unfortunately lost that one. But we'll see if they can bring it back with a dub against Forehead 2.0. Both teams looking for their first win of the season. Bambi's Baskets kinda needs it a bit more, as they are 0-3 right now. It's Lokesh here, joined by Youngest Lay, David Lay, CSL Junglers. Say hi to the stream.
Hey guys, how's it going? This game looks feisty. Can't wait to see the results.
Does indeed look pretty feisty. And with that, I think we should jump straight into Pro Draft here. As Fiddlesticks, Lilia, and Graves are banned. Meanwhile, Aatrox, Kale, Volibear are gone. 3 bans towards Bambi Cinder from Forehead 2.0, and 3 bans towards Mr. Fat Cow from Bambi's Baskets. What are your thoughts?
I think Fat Cow should pick one top. They banned out most of his top laners.
I see.
Yeah,
what are your
Volibear
thoughts
and
on
Aatrox. I don't know about that Kale ban though. I don't think Fat Cow plays Kale.
He does. He plays a good amount of Kale, actually. Like, I think he's pretty good at it. He doesn't play it often, though, but he definitely does play a decent amount of Kale.
Wow, a Jax player. Interesting.
Oh, okay. So Charlie, this is interesting, right? So Charlie has told me that he knows Dane hates Jax, so he might end up playing Jax against Dane. So this is definitely interesting to see.
Ornn actually collapsed Jax, I believe. So does Malphite. And MF is a really stationary ADC, so it could be easy, depending on who they picked up.
It could be. I think the MF pick is good. So their ADC Scandalous Porkchops is Iron 1, and he's actually like a mid lane mage player. So like transitioning him over to ADC, having him play something like MF is super good because you don't really have to do much to deal a shit ton of damage.
Where do you think the Swain's gonna go? Support or mid? Wow, Renekton pick versus Jax. Interesting. Dane wants to go for the aggressive play.
He's gonna need to get super ahead early game if he wants to snowball this. Otherwise, like I feel like Jax just kind of runs Renekton down after one item.
Renekton's on a time clock, or a ticking clock.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Renekton in general is just on a ticking time. Is like on
wow, it's a Jax jungle. Interesting.
Okay, so it's Bambi Cinder. Okay, so this is actually genius, right? So Bambi Cinder baits the Renekton pick with the Jax for early, and then Charlie ends up getting the Urgot counter pick into Renekton. That's actually pretty huge. I like it. It's looking spicy.
What's a 50-50 top? As long Dane shouldn't be dying like constantly. It should just be like a farm lane. Because Urgot has no way to kill Renekton unless Renekton starts playing aggressively.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
So that's a Pike ban coming in for Forehead for Bambi's Baskets. I don't think they want Allison to play that, which is fine enough. I think I'm not sure who's playing mid lane. I'd expect Allison to be playing mid lane, but we'll see. And then Allison, yeah, there we go. Allison Zera.
Yep, these teams are for sure interesting teams. Who do you think the jungle's gonna be?
So on Forehead 2.0, I'm pretty sure 4G's gonna be playing jungle. Probably a very supportive jungler because they do have 3 like super high damage champions. With Swain, Sivir, and Renekton. I think the Sivir pick is kind of sleeper here because once like she pops that ult and then Swain Renekton can just like run people down in team fights. Garen? What?
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
What? I'm so confused.
I am so confused right now.
Okay, so here are the big brain strats coming in for Bambi's Baskets, right? That's Garen top into Renekton, right? And then Urgot mid against Ryze.
Poggers.
I think.
So the thing about Ryze is that he just like shits on Urgot in range.
That's what I figured, but I don't know why.
I don't know why they it's just I think they should just kept Urgot top and then they pick their mid laner.
They also have like super heavy AD on the side of Bambi's baskets, and I don't know how well that would go come like a team fight scenario. Cause
Yeah, they need a,
wait,
and they still need to pick their support, and their support can't pick a AP.
I'm
Wait,
so
uh,
fucking confused right. I'm like looking at the chat and I don't see anything.
yeah, same.
I'm gonna DM Red Lightning and I'm gonna see if that Garen pick was Garen. I'm apparently so Garen is confirmed. I don't know where Garen is going, but Garen is
Okay.
confirmed.
I actually think it's a Garen support and Diana
Against
mid, Urgot top, Jax jungle, MF bot, ADC.
yeah, okay. All right.
Because there's no way Urgot can support.
No, of course, of course.
Yeah, and so yeah, I think it's a Garen support. Yeah.
All right. So I'm already thinking Forehead 2.0 won this draft pretty hard. For Bambi's baskets, things are kind of looking doomed from champion select itself. What do you think would be a win condition for these guys to actually?
Bambi's baskets.
Yeah.
Well, they have a really hard snowballing comp. If they get ahead, they could just roll over the game.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
But so does Team Forehead 2.0. If I was Nunu, I'd probably just camp the shit out of top.
Probably. You definitely do want to get the Renekton ahead. I don't really see a world that these guys end up winning if the Renekton gets ahead.
The thing about Jax, he's a really slow clear, and his ganks are pretty bad.
Right, of course. Yeah.
Actually, his ganks are okay. He just doesn't do enough damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much a hard scaling champion. I think without like corrupting pot and like just like the attack speed that you get from like constantly fighting in top lane, I don't think like without that I don't think Jax does much damage at all in the early game.
Diana's a really easy kill too, with just the rise point and click snare.
Right.
Who knows?
I would have liked to see like I personally think Ryze is like sleeper OP right now. I think he's like really strong. I mean, if Red Lightning played like 80 assassins in mid lane, I would have liked to see something like a Zed into Ryze or something. I think Zed kind of dumpsters Ryze, but that's just me. Wait, what? Oh my god, these guys literally can't ban or pick. What the fuck? Bit of a delay going into this game. Hold on. Um,
What just happened?
so they fucked up pick bans. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are these guys in LCS order right now?
They aren't. Can you guys get in LCS order? Or I guess they're not gonna get into LCS order. All right, whatever.
Okay.
So I do know it's Fat Cow top, 4G jungle, Allison mid, Marcus the Wasian, and Albitalia bot lane. For red side, it's Iacus top, Red Lightning, Iacus top, Bambi Cinder jungle, Red Lightning mid, Scandalous Pork Chops is ADC, and Jay Steiny is support. I do know that. I think the weak link here definitely will be the bot lane matchup for Bambi's baskets. Interesting to say, Charlie has actually defeated Dane in lane like about 3 or 4 times. So,
See.
top lane matchup is a little more spicy than people might.
Top is jungle difference, man.
Top is just jungle diff, honestly. Like I give credit to Charlie, but like I think junglers enjoy just camping the shit out of Dane. Would you agree or would you not agree?
Yes, I do agree.
A poor man can like never catch a break, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, so that is Jay Steiny on Garen support by the looks of it. Uh, I mean, yeah, this is like super snowbally, but I mean, I guess they do have some team fighting power as well. Like, let's say Dyna lands like a really good ult into Misfortune R. Uh, that'll pretty much wipe out everybody.
Fear the shadows.
Fear controls them.
Ugh.
Wait, Jay Steiny is the support, correct?
Yeah, Jay Steiny's the support.
Okay, yep. I think I was correct on my calling. Wow, but Garen support, that's it's interesting. If Blue Side actually had an assassin, MF would just be done.
She would be done. I mean, I think like the one way that, like, assuming like the game goes perfectly, right? Then the way that MF dies in these team fights is, let's say, Ryze or Swain. Like, either Swain runs her down, or like Ryze has to like teleport in and like land a root, or like Renekton dashes through the front line and just pop her instantly. We'll definitely have to see how well Scandalous Porkchops is able to position and get those multi-man and Misfortune ultimates in these fights. Wait, what incarnation is Red Team? Red Team is it's not Troll. I mean, it is Troll, but what you see on the screen is not Troll. It's Urgot top, Jax jungle, Diana mid, Misfortune ADC, and Garen support. So, yeah. Definitely will be an interesting one.
True. I think honestly, it will just be a jungle differences game on who could snowball harder.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's on Bambi Cinder to really flex his jungle muscles here.
True.
Against,
Hey, but we got
Furby.
a Nunu in the jungle, man. The man's just gonna snowball it down every lane.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Dude, you know what's one surprising thing? Like, you would not believe how disgusting Nunu is in Challengers. Just people just don't understand that this guy just perma ganks.
I feel like he doesn't need to farm. You know?
Yeah. No, like, it's just that his clear is so fast, it's disgusting.
Is that why you put on Raheem on Nunu duty every game?
Yes. I just want a jungler that like just ganks and then but doesn't lose in farm too, and that's like Nunu's like the perfect jungler for that.
Gotcha. Always good to know. Always good to know. I think Nunu's a very strong solo queue pick. Probably will be very strong in VCU LCS as well. I'm not too sure about it in like higher levels of competitive. I just feel like it's really easy to play around Nunu.
It is, but in I just think he's not a bad champ, like, but he's not like the best either. But he does his job, which is fine. Dude, I like how they just nerfed Set out of competitive play, and now he's like unplayable in solo queue too.
Nerf Set, yeah, I think Set's a pretty dog champion right now. I mean, he was really oppressive when he was broken, but right now, I think right now he's one of the worst top laners and one of the worst junglers in the game.
Yeah, no, like he literally cannot be played anywhere, or he just loses. Cause like, I don't know, you just got like nerfed like so hard to the ground. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think like those small nerfs wouldn't do too much, but like the little changes add up over time to make one big change,
Yeah.
and we now see Set in the dumpster, and
Yeah.
I think people in VCU LCS are kind of catching on. You're not really seeing Set played that much anymore. I think the last time Set was played was actually 2D Sim Squad versus Wooloo Gang, where he was mainly played as like a very supportive engage tank in the jungle.
Yeah. You know who else got nerfed to the ground? Aphelios. Nobody plays this man anymore.
Good
Kinda
riddance,
feels bad.
dude. I hate that champion so much.
Okay, I'd rather go against a Fed Set than a Fed Aphelios. 100%.
Dude, I completely agree. Dude, one like Aphelios, just like you think you're doing well against him, and then he hits 3 items, and you're like he just pentakills everyone by
Sure.
just standing there and pressing right click, and you're like,
See,
ah.
like with Set, it's a clear cut of how you're dying. With Aphelios, you don't even know how you're dying. You're just getting like one shot. from off the screen.
Exactly. Like I'm glad like Aphelios is like pretty dog right now. Like that champion should not exist. Yumi also got nerfed to the ground. Yeah, dude, fuck Yumi. I hate Yumi as well.
Dude, I love Yumi on my team. Hate Yumi's on enemy team, bro.
I hate Yumi on my team as well because I know no bot lane priority ever.
Dude, when you play Olaf and Yumi, disgusting. So disgusting. Because he basically just speeds up Olaf and he runs at you faster and he just does more damage.
Oh yeah,
Great.
of course. It's pretty gross. I fully agree with that. Oh, looks like my VCU LCS game is confirmed for 9:30 tonight. How was your day, Mr. Youngest Lay?
Great. Just chilling. I'm gonna get back to the gym today, so
That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear.
yes, sir. Doing full body workout today.
Oh, okay, okay.
Only because I took the last 2 days off.
Only because you took the last 2 days off. All right, yeah. It's important to get your workouts in. It's important to get, but it's also important to get your rest in. Allison's on the rise. I'm curious to see how he plays this out. I haven't seen him play mid lane too much. He is a support main at the end of the day, so this will be very interesting to watch. He did play mid lane once against Aspect in the Ramen Esports tournament, but that did not go too well. But we don't talk about that. Alrighty. Alright, looks like we are in the game now. Nothing too crazy will be happening so far. Oh,
And
there
then
is some
bait,
level
though.
1.
Nice.
Oh boy, this
Nice.
is
I
already,
love the start of this game. I'm
already
loving it.
turning into a Clown Fiesta. A lot of AoE damage comes out onto the side of Forehead 2.0 though, as both teams will just trade some damage back and forth and decide to do a quick 5-man recall, except for the Urgot, who took literally 0 damage in that
Dude,
entire exchange.
Urgot's AoE damage was disgusting.
Okay,
Just
wait
blasting everybody.
a minute. Wait, this is actually interesting. So, Misfortune went Spell Thief's Edge this game, which means she won't be farming. This is a very supportive Misfortune, and the Garen will be doing
Okay.
the full
Okay.
damage build.
Interesting.
Okay,
Interesting.
this is great. This is great. Okay.
Okay. I think it's pretty interesting though because they have no sustain in the bot lane. Because usually when you pick up melee carry, you want some like sustain or like a shield.
Garen does have his passive, but with like against double range, I don't know if he'll ever be able to utilize it. It's just gonna be really difficult. Yeah, I don't know if Garen will ever be able to utilize his passive in this lane. It's gonna be hard for him. Damage is already coming down through onto Red Lightning. Mid laner's just
Oh, I hope Swain took Spell Thief's Edge, and he did. Just getting free gold off of Garen.
yeah, it's actually super smart. Every time Garen walks up, you just throw a couple of autos at him, and you get a shit ton of gold.
So MF actually needs to step up right now to help Garen get that priority.
Maybe Cinder 4G doing battle in the jungle. Jax does have the red buff.
But Gromp is attacking the Nunu, which I do not think is smart
It really
for Nunu to
isn't.
fight that.
Root does come through onto Bambi Cinder. Phase Rush is procced. Allison will run out of there, just kiting away slowly. Jax doesn't actually have the jump to make anything work out. Fat Cow and Eek is doing battle in the top lane. Eek is winning out on that trade. Like you mentioned, if the Renekton engages onto the Urgot will fight back.
Wow. Bambi Cinder's actually playing incredibly aggressive. I think he should just be farming. But
He's going for a bot lane gank, but decides not to at the last minute. He's wasting a lot of time on a champion. That
wasting
absolutely,
a lot of time.
like, champion absolutely needs to scale, wasting quite a bit of time. But hey, you know, when you're 0-3, you've kind of got nothing to lose. So these guys
True.
are going for these risky plays that have like a 10% chance of working out. Oh, Jace Tiny's taking a lot of damage on this Garen. That's not what you want to see. He just I
Okay,
feel
so-
like, oh, go on.
Wow. Okay, so I don't know why Nunu isn't fighting that. Jax is level 2. He should really fight that. He's got bot lane priority too.
Yeah, bot lane has had perma priority this entire game. And as you can see, level 2 Jax is going to get caught out here. Bambi Center actually picks it up with the smite, but he is going to trade his life for it. First blood goes over to Marcus the Wasian as he gets
got the
transferred.
scuttle.
He gets the oh wait, no. Nunu actually gets the oh yeah, never mind. Jax gets the scuttle. I'm high right now. It's okay.
You get the scuttle, but at what cost? At what cost?
At what cost, indeed. Blue buff Sivir with presence of mind, back to full mana. She can just spam out her abilities and keep up the harass.
The jungler mentality, man. If you don't get a scuttle, you just lose the game.
Wait, this actually might be doomed for Jay Steiny here. Actually escapes with a sliver of HP, but he is going to be forced to back.
He should not be saying right now.
He really shouldn't be. This is kind of risky. Bambi Cinder coming in for a gank onto Allison. Has to flash away. The stun lands. I don't think they're going to keep pushing forth for the dive. Allison does have teleport.
So Severe's passive actually negates Garen's passive because of the ricochet.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so like, see how Garen's trying to regen, but he literally can't because the blades are literally just bouncing off him, or the pizzas.
The
pizzas are bouncing onto him.
Marcus the Wasian using the C9 sneaky skin.
True. It's not looking too hot for Bambi Cinders right now.
Bambi's Baskets is kind of struggling a bit with this cheese team comp that they've pulled, and you can see with the lack of bot lane priority, Nunu will end up getting the 5-minute dragon forehead 2.0, looking to stack the souls early on in the game.
Wait, what's Bambi? I think you should just finish the wolves. Wasting time with decisiveness.
It's a decent amount of counter jungling going on. I mean, good call to go for the Gromp up top. Looks like he is going to make his way towards a gank. Eek is hitting level 6. Fat Cow's still level 5. Bambi Cinder is level 3, though?
Interesting.
Okay,
oh,
Fat
so he
Cow
could
has
actually
hit
kill
level 6. He could maybe look to turn this.
Yeah, he could have, but...
I think he was scared of the Urgot ulti, if anything.
Yeah, that's understandable, but Renekton could actually one-shot Urgot right now, if he plays it correctly.
Most definitely. Damages.
Or he could one-shot Jax too. Jax is like, he only has his E.
Jax is paper. Like, he's just
yeah,
straight
Jax
paper
will just
right
get
now.
shredded. Jax will just get shredded.
Oh, okay then. Alright, Fat Cow is just gonna chill up here and, like, take what farm he can. Eagis is forced to back with low mana right now. Red Lightning killing a ward in mid lane. Takes a bit of damage for it. There's been a lot of action, but not many kills.
True. Bot lane's looking doomed right now, though.
Bot lane is looking a little bit doomed. Somehow Jay Steiny is level 5. Goes aggressive onto Albatalia's Swain. A lot of damage is traded back and forth. They are forced to flash. This is unexpected coming in from the bot lane of Bambi's Baskets. Well played overall.
I felt like they were splitting their damage between Garen and Sphere. They should just focus again.
Oh, the root lands onto Scandal's Pork Chops. Immediately aggressed onto Albatalia. Scandal's Pork Chops is taken really low. Flashes away. Kills traded. Support gets the kill onto the MF of Jay Steiny. Running down this MF right now as the pizza gets delivered. Some damage is traded back. 1-for-1 in the bot lane. Slight advantage over to the side of Bambi's Baskets in that trade.
Interesting face check on Severe, though.
Oh,
What did they say? Garen's a Bushmaster.
Yeah, as they say in every region. Okay, going aggressive. Good shield from Eek has prevents a lot of damage, but we do see the Nunu coming in. 4G is here to give some assistance over. Iacus is very low. Doesn't really have cooldowns to dash through a minion wave currently, so Fat Cow decides to back off of this one. Or got taken really low, will opt
no
for
TP
the recall.
though.
No TP.
Nunu should actually re-gank right now.
He should.
Okay,
He should.
but he's not. Or get Herald at least. You just got bot pro. Or top pro.
Very interesting.
Very.
Not too sure why he opted for the recall there. I mean, even if Jax showed up, I'm pretty sure they win that 2v2 with the Urgot being super low.
For sure. Jax is actually really useless right now.
Oh yeah, hundred
Yeah,
percent.
he's going Cinder Hulk too, and he has Conquer, and he's not even level 6 yet.
He is down
Yeah,
10 CS, but critically he is even in levels with 4G. Okay, never mind, not anymore. 4G is 6,
Jax
Jax is still
is
5.
Jax is basically a meat shield right now with the only useful ability, which is his E,
Right,
a
right.
stun shield or a stun bot. He's like Malphite but worse. He's like a worse version of Malphite right now.
It's a lot of damage onto the Diana. And Red Lightning not really winning out on these trades. I feel like the Diana is just going to be used as an ult bot, much like how Bambi Cinder's Jax is going to be used as a stun bot. Would like to
True.
see a roam coming out from Red Lightning sometime soon, but you know, Red Lightning, the man, he just enjoys farming minions, so I don't know if I'll see a roam coming out from him. Oh, he is actually coming down to the drag fight. 4-man ult lands down, a lot of damage is traded back. Bambi's baskets win this fight pretty handily. NF ult is a bit late, but I
That
don't think it
4-man ulti
matters.
though, really good.
Allison forced to flash away.
So they should have fought that because Ryze had no mana. And Ryze has TP. He should have reset first and then come back.
Yeah, definitely. I think right now you don't really want to look for many fights. 2 for 0 with that exchange. They could have gotten wiped out if the MF ult came out a bit earlier, but we'll gloss over that briefly.
They could actually maybe refight for the dragon again with Jax TP. Because Diana and but Urgot has TP, but if Urgot TPs, he's gonna lose the lane.
He does lose the lane if he TPs, and I don't think he can afford to TP right now anyways. He's taking a lot of punishment from the Renekton right now.
So they should actually contest this. Okay, they're giving the Drake. That's a good call.
Ground TP is back, so Fat Cow will have the TP advantage in a few seconds in case a dragon fight does happen. I think he's going to look to continue harassing this Urgot, as he doesn't really need to back for any items at the moment. He's only 150 gold off of Blade of the Rune King, and I feel like once he gets that, he'll be in a pretty happy spot to do whatever he wants in this lane. Yikis was doing decently earlier on, but he is feeling the wrath of the Renekton in the recent fights. Diana going Roa. Yeah. So
they're playing for the late game, which is why you gonna go Roa. Right now, Diana can't snowball, so she just wants to play for the late game. Because she knows Ryze is gonna scale, and she wants to keep up with that scaling. Even though Ryze is a hyper carry, Diana will be more useful with Roa if they're gonna prolong this game.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like the team fighting advantage that Diana gives is insane, while Ryze is, I think, stronger in like the side lane as the game progresses. But like the thing is, like, I don't mind the Roa pick because Dinah isn't really snowballing at the moment, so I think playing for scaling is smart, and ultimately that is Red Lightning's playstyle. I feel like if he was snowballing, he would go for something like a Proto Belt, but Fat Cow has joined the fray with the Blade of the Rune King. The Renekton ult E is popped as Dinah goes in with the Dinah ult. Not much will be taken. Fat Cow taking a lot of damage as the rest of Forehead 2.0 collapse on the backline of Bambi's baskets. The double kill comes in for Nunu.
Ooh, but the Nunu coming in hot with that young R.
Yeah, you know, like a 2 for 0 at the end of that fight. Things not looking bright for the side of Bambi's baskets. Decent Dinah ult was popped, but it critically, like, both bot laners flashed out of that Dinah ult, so they didn't take the damage from what should have been a 3-mana ulti. Only Fat Cow was on the receiving end, and he didn't even die. He lives throughout that entire exchange.
Yeah, I thought he was dead for sure. I was like,
also
there's no
thought
way
he
this
was
guy
dead.
lives.
But we all know Dane. Dane's the master of going down to 1 HP and not dying, provided he's not
True.
in laning phase.
True. True. If he's in laning phase, he's gonna die.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah. No flame, Dane. We love you.
True.
We're going to get a decent amount of plates in the bot lane, though, so all is not lost. Gold is still fairly even, just a small 300 gold lead for the side of Forehead 2.0.
I don't know, man. I think Fat Cow's gonna win. They have the Drakes. They scale better. Looking pretty doomed right now. Bambi's baskets. The cheese is just not going.
It really isn't. They're just playing really smart. Forehead 2.0 is playing pretty smart lately. They're not like falling down for the cheese. As Urgot does have a lot of upfront damage, but critically you see the Renekton trading it back. That's like about even in like for HP, right? In terms of like how much HP was traded back and forth in the trade. Jason going aggressive. The Swain ulti is popped. Nothing is gonna get gained out of it. Kind of a waste of an ultimate, but it's okay.
Is it really okay though?
No, it's not.
There goes one of their major damage sources.
Definitely.
This Garen should have taken Ignite. He doesn't know the youngest lays ways in the top lane, man.
Igas Hez getting ganked up here, is gonna do his best to run, but I'm pretty sure this is a dead crab man.
They should actually try for the Herald now.
They definitely should. I mean, 4G is leaving for some reason, and I'm not too sure why. Allison can easily make the roam over, but I guess they're just giving the Herald over for some reason. I mean, plates are dead, so they aren't going to gain any gold out of it, so it's not the worst.
But first turret gold is still up.
First turret gold still is up. It's a lot of damage onto Bambi's Cinder. Fat Cow does so much damage with the Blade of the Rune King, actually. Like, this is crazy. Red Lightning with some quick fingers takes down the Renekton. Picking up the kill credit on that one, Diana continues the chase onto 4G. The Q lands. Is the E actually up, though? No, it's not.
Where's the Rise at, though? Late with the rotation. Had TP up for that fight, too.
Rise
should have just given the tower.
TP up. 4G is going back to play aggressively. He's finally joined the fight. The quick flash route picks up the kill onto the Jax. Dan is not having a good game as the ult comes down onto Albitalia. Garen picks up the kill on that one. Allison continues a fight up top against Red Lightning. The Conqueror is procced for the Diana as the consistent damage output comes through. Rise is doomed. The quick assassination is there as 4G continues to fight. However, Urgot picks up the shutdown onto the Nunu, and all of a sudden what looked good for Forehead 2.0 has suddenly turned into a scary situation. Diana is now 3-0-2 after the extended skirmish in the top side of the map.
Yo, just maybe Diana might be able to 1v9 this game. We'll see.
I think that Garen is pretty damn fed right now, actually. 2-0-2, actually up CS in the the melee versus ranged matchup.
Personally, I would have went Berserker Greaves just for the snowbally.
I think so, yeah. I mean, Garen does
the
so
snowball.
much damage.
I mean, like, if you're ahead, push your head. I don't think they should have held here. I think they need to break mid because mid has a lot of wave clear. And that's going to be the hardest tower to break.
I do have Iacus rotating down to the mid lane, though, to maybe hopefully get the tower in.
They got it.
Alright, good. They got the charge off. They're chilling.
Okay, so I think whoever wins the next dragon wins the game.
Wins the next dragon, wins the game. You see, David, you're not in tune with the clown fiestas of VCU LCS. Like, VCU LCS is the feeding ground of the clowns.
Oh, interesting.
So, they may win the fight, but will they win the game? Nobody knows until the Nexus falls.
Right now, blue side should just try to focus on getting Drakes, their win condition. They don't want to fight right now.
Nunu does have flash up. Do you think they should just opt for the steal here?
Yes, for sure. 100%. Opt for the steal, get the red turret. I don't think they should fight this.
Yeah, I think right now, 18 minutes into the game, Rise is still scaling, so they're going to need to probably just look for a steal and then...
They should let the dragon chunk them down.
Yeah, definitely. It is Ocean, so... 4G is in the back of the pit. Oh no, the dragon spotted him out.
He knows.
They're going to collapse on him, maybe? The Nunu is caught out right now. He does have phase rush. A huge ulti comes in. Actually, Forehead 2.0 is winning this fight off of the back of Fat
that
Cow.
fear was...
Oh, the Rise is just absolutely demolishing anyone. Triple kill going over to Allison. He is just pumping out the consistent DPS and the burst. Oh, wow. Jay Steiny, the only one left alive. Blue team now on Soul Point, looking towards a 23-minute Soul.
Dude, I wish we had damage counters that game. Or, like, for that team fight, to see who did the most damage.
I would love for that. I would love to have that. Like, I don't know how LCS does it, but I'm pretty sure they have, like, a special spectator thing for LCS.
It was just like a clusterfuck of of just like 10 people all in like one confined space. It's great.
Yeah, they're just like all down in. Like the Sivir AoE comes in, Swain AoE, Nunu ult AoE, and Ryze just getting like the E procs, the Essence Flux procs on absolutely everybody. I don't know what is it, Essence Flux, Spell Flux, some shit like that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though.
Just so much damage going out through. Renekton just constantly healing and tanking as well.
This Jax's build though, that's a real question.
I think
he's just so doomed right now. Like he just played early game horribly.
Curly is getting out of jungle. He does absolutely no damage. I mean, at
It's
this
like a
point,
meat
like
shield.
one can question, like, do you just send Jackson to a side lane and just pick up waves so he can maybe come back into the game?
See, so Jax should be perma farming right now, but he has 80 CS by 20 minutes. That's less than 5 CS a minute. That's close to 4.
It is less than 5 CS a minute. Things are looking a little rough. What's confusing me is like Bambi's baskets. They have a really good draft, right? Scandalous Pork Chops might be iron, but I think he plays way above what his rank states. Jay Steiny
for sure.
Jay Steiny, like just based off his OPGG, I think he's kind of a smurf. Red Lightning, he's a super consistent mid laner. He's like a solid rock you can rely on the mid lane. And then Iacus on the top, like he wins, and then he either wins or he goes even. Like he never really loses top lane. Oh, they are going in onto the Sivir. She could be caught out here. Marcus the Wasion is definitely going to go down, but they're now stuck in the middle of an angry Forehead 2.0 team as the teleport comes in. Yeah, Jax is just dead.
Jax is just like, just leave me. I'm useless anyways.
Red Lightning might be caught out here. Oh, no. He shouldn't have... he could have probably recalled.
Okay. They should actually give the kill to Ryze right now. They should give the kill to Ryze.
Okay, yeah. Allison does pick up the kill credit on that one.
4G was actually about to take it with his consume. So the animation for it.
Allison doing his best Faker impression on the Rise, does have the SKT skin.
True. Not looking too hot for red side right now. After that one dragon fight.
Jay Steiny is in the middle of like this angry Rise and this angry Crocodile. Bambi Cinder has a counter strike out. Oh no! Why does he go in afterwards?
After E's gone, just get out.
Yeah, just get out at that point. We got Vice Lele in the chat. I want to see them use Ryze ult plus Nunu ult to nuke them. That would be spicy. Can maybe see that in the next fight.
Nunu should have built full AP.
Full AP Nunu, baby.
I think if they had a J4 in the jungle instead of a Jax, the game would be going a lot different.
They had what? Sorry?
J4 in the jungle instead of the Jax. Trap them in with a wombo combo.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I actually haven't seen J4 like that often. Like in competitively, he just fell out. Like he didn't get nerfed or anything. It's just like he just fell out of meta.
I feel like he's good in top lane, but I feel
J4?
Like, no, Jax.
Oh.
But yeah, I think J4 is a good pick in VCU LCS. It's like easy to execute. It's a lot of team fighting power. Like I think the champion's weak overall at the current moment, but I definitely think it's like super good, like as like a supportive jungler, especially in VCU LCS.
It's like a set, except he keeps you there instead of pushing you away.
Right. Oh, they are going back aggressive. I think it's just going to be a small disengage. I
They
think
they need
realize.
they need to fight this. It's so point.
Yeah, they absolutely have to. I feel like Ocean Soul and like Renekton, Rise, Swain, Nunu, like no one dies ever on that team.
Wow, that was an interesting Swaynar. He just popped it for no reason.
Yeah, we'll give him the benefit. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt and like assume Albitalia fat fingered it.
Wow, so no Swaynar for this fight.
Nunu is in the fray. Red team does get the dragon. That was a bit of a misplay from Jay Steiny. However, they are extremely 4G. Sorry, they are extremely low. Fat Cow is exhausted. Is forced to flash away.
Oh.
Red Lightning going in only lands the ult onto the Rise. However, Misfortune ult gets dropped. A lot of damage is put forward. Jay Steiny is taken extremely low as the Swain Ignite picks up the kill credit on that one. Fat Cow is healing a ton, but it doesn't matter. It's too much damage. That was a
They could
pretty
actually
bloody
turn this. They could
fight.
actually turn this right now.
They
Ooh,
could.
but
Both
Severe
bot laners
ran.
are very heavy, and all three players on the side of Bambi's baskets are pretty low.
I think if Severe played that a little bit more aggressively, she would have been able to pick up the triple kill easily.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, they've caught out this Jax right here. Oh no, that's not what you want once all your team is up and Baron is on the table. Oh no.
Okay. Oh no. And he didn't even get the blue. Oh
He didn't
no.
even get the blue either. You still see those CS
They
the
should.
same at
They should do Baron.
105.
They should do Baron right now.
Yeah, you can see they've already started it. Rise is coming up. Fat Cow is coming up. Nunu's already there to start tanking. Diana does have ulti, so it's a little bit risky if she lands a multi-mana ult with the Baron shredding the resistances. But I think they're going to have the Renekton just zone everybody off. Yeah, this is easy Baron. That was a huge misplay from Bambi Cinder.
Yeah, now Garen. They should have just given them Baron or at least push some lanes.
Oh no. Okay, the Rise ult comes through. They're going to try and cut them off right here.
Ooh, if Nunu went in there, he would have been able to cut off the Diana.
They do have buys and they do have the push power now. Things are looking pretty doomed. A 5,000 gold lead coming in for Forehead 2.0. Looking to pick up their first win. While Bambi's baskets are
It's still a
trailing.
5v4 right now with one of their carries down.
Yeah, Jay Steiny isn't there. I don't know if they want to opt for the dive because Dyna ult still is up. That's something that can turn the fight immensely.
Okay, they're just rotating bot.
Yeah, it looks like they decide not to go for it.
I think you should just take the tier 2 and back.
Yeah, definitely. They can always, like, make a return on another day.
Okay, I guess they... Oh, I didn't see the rise back. I guess that's why they didn't want to fight. What do you think their game plan is now?
What do you think their game plan is now? I think they want to play towards bot side with the Ocean Dragon coming up shortly. I think if they play towards bot side and get the tier 2 and then prepare a push on the wave so they can get first dibs on the Ocean Soul, that should probably be the course of action for Forehead 2.0 right now. Either that or like you can go for a 1-3-1 with Rise. Since he is extremely strong, I don't think anybody can really match him in a side lane anymore.
True. That would make a... They have both TPs up also. A 1-3-1 would be optimal right now.
I think they should definitely go for the 1-3-1 here. They opt to send 4 people top for some reason. I'm not too sure why.
That's Energas just pushing in the wave mid. MF could just wave clear with her R, but will she use it because Dragon will be coming up soon?
That's a good question.
They see 2 in the bot lane too. There's actually it's going to be a 4v2 top if Nunu decides to force it.
Okay, so Jax decides to back. Dyna is TPing up for the fight. MF ult is dropped, but hits absolutely no one.
Now, so they're down to 1 TP. If they 1-3-1 right now, one of the laners wouldn't be able to make the rotation.
Fatcow does have first dibs on this bot tower, though. He could maybe get it. No, Urgot is here to match. I don't think they take it here, but Ocean Drag is up shortly.
Diana's caught alone. Wow. They
Are they
should just
opting
like
to
they
give
should
the
just
dragon?
hard shove right now. We see 3 in the bot lane, but we know 2's in the bot, so it should be a 4v3 top. And we know Diana doesn't have. Oh wait, no, her R is up. Never mind. But MF doesn't have R. They're actually gonna play for the dragon. They should just
MF.
start it on spawn.
They definitely should.
Wow, I think they're gonna give it actually. I don't know why Diana would reset.
Diana really shouldn't reset. She doesn't have TP. She is making a beeline straight for it right now, but these guys do it really, really fast with Ryze, Renekton, and the Nunu. Free Ocean Soul goes over for some. Oh my god! Nunu actually gets it stolen away from him!
Ow.
What a
Ow.
smite from Bambi Cinder. That's a bit of an in from 4G. The fight is gonna
That
ensue.
was the freest soul I've ever seen. And they just lost it. So they should actually just rotate bot right now and just shove out bot and get inhib tower. It's a 3v5.
Wow. I'm honestly like at a loss for words. I was like the easiest consume smite of his life, but he decides to int it away.
He lagged IRL, so he couldn't press that Q button.
Yeah, you know, just a bit of a 300 ping spike in the
True.
IQ department.
Yes, sir.
4G. Nerves are getting to him. Let's just say the nerves are getting to him. VCU LCS, man, you know, I've like overhauled the entire prize pool for VCU LCS. There's a lot on the line, you know.
True. Oh, this game's actually going really slow. Despite, I just think the blue side isn't pushing for enough advantages. It just feels like they're doing nothing.
I think they want to play it out slow. I mean, they know they scale, so there's really nothing to worry about too much. And I'll be honest, it's like 30 minutes into the game. Jax still hasn't completed Trinity Force. If he's going to be anywhere of a threat in this game, it's going to be like 60, 70 minutes in, assuming the game ever goes that long.
Yeah, no, Jax is just out of the game. He's just out. Unless, like... Yeah, no, he's out. There's just no way he could recover. Unless they drag out the game for another 50 minutes, but... I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I mean, Fat Cow is caught on to 1v2. He is doing quite a lot of damage. Bambi Cinder misses the stun. The Starix gauge is popped. He's going to continue. Does he win this? No, he doesn't. Oh, the Ryze comes in. He lives with 1 HP, actually. Is surviving enough for the rest of the team to follow. Nunu ult is popped. Allison is on a killing spree as the Urgot goes down. 4G and the rest of the people are now proceeding to run down Bambi's baskets. Red Lightning pops the ulti, but is going to get nothing out of it. Scandalous Pork Chops is frontlining for some reason, as Marcus the Witch is doing a lot of damage with the Sivir AoE. His Misfortune is going to get run down now as a 4 for 3.
Scandalous forgot he was a support MF, not the ADC MF.
Well, yeah, you know.
Yeah, he tried to 1v1 the Severe, but he was like, oh wait, I'm the support.
I am the support, you know.
They should. What do you think they should do right now? What do you think Blue Side should do right now, Lokesh? They're in control of the map. What do you think their next move is?
I'm like, I was about to say something, but like now I'm at a loss for words. Like, if they can, like, you know, I would say go for the Baron, but considering Nunu has missed his last 2 consumed smites, I feel like he just bait the Baron and then just like 5v5, because I think they just outright win a 5v5 right now.
Yeah, Nunu's actually 2 levels up on Jax, but he's just been getting outsmited for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if they want to risk the smite. I mean, they definitely can go for it because, like on paper, Nunu should get the smite, right? He's up 2 levels.
Yeah.
He's got the consume, like the true damage consume. Like, it's just...
Ooh, okay, so they should actually go Baron right now after they see
Four bot. They've actually pinged it immediately. Fat Cow's going to delay as
Ooh,
much as possible.
and they don't even get their Renekton in. Wow.
This is actually doomed. J-Sani is making a beeline towards Baron right now, but I think it's pretty much free. There's no Jax there to smite it away from 4G. The smite got Nunu.
So I think they actually tried to get the pick on Renekton and give up the Baron in exchange for Dragon.
But they don't even get the Renekton, and now they're just going to get run down. I think they just win this 4v5 anyways. Renekton is in the bot lane pushing. Red Lightning actually blows up Marcus the Wage, and an excellent MF ult comes through. Renekton has also joined the fight now with the teleport. A lot of damage is traded back. The Rise is insanely fed. 10, 3, and 12 on the board. This MF is definitely dead on the backside. Scandalous Pork Chop goes down. Nunu chops her head off.
I think that's a GG.
Nunu chops her head off. Yeah, that's definitely GG. Coming through. They just need to push in. GG's to Forehead 2.0. Bambi's baskets now 0-4 on the scoreboard. Things aren't looking too good for them. But, like, I'm honestly, like, really confused because they've got a really good draft, captain's draft, but I just feel like they're not, the teamwork just isn't there yet, right? They don't have an identity as a team.
It was a GG, but was it a WP, though?
Let's give him the WP. It's cleaner than most VCU LCS games. GG's to Forehead 2.0. Looks like Albitalia wants the interview, so we will give it to her. Where is my league client, bro? What the heck? League client is not responding. What the heck? Okay. Well, what are your thoughts about that game at the end of it?
I think Red Side definitely could have won if they just executed it a little bit better. For sure though, if Jax just scaled, he would have been able to take over the game. But I don't know. He picked a late game champ, but he was playing like an early game jungler.
Yeah, like he played it like he was like Lee Sin or something, and I don't think that's the move when you want to like have a scaling jungler.
Yeah.
You kind of have like an even lane in top, like a winning lane early and mid at least, and then the bot lane ideally should just kind of regen if they play it properly. They were winning for a short while, but yeah, it just didn't happen in the end. So I am going to move over Common Meridian for the interview. Hello?
Hey guys, what's up?
How's it going?
Hey!
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you so much.
First win on the board. Have you guys been getting your practice in? How confident were you going into this game? Did you expect the win?
Well, we did a little bit of practice this week, and we came up with a couple like different comps that we wanted to try. It was really interesting that they had me on the Swain because that's not like a very meta pick right now, I think. But like we were just trying to like play a super aggressive lane bot so we could like you take advantage of their weakness of having an iron person in the bot lane. But I think we have a very very strong lanes all around. Our jungle did a really good job of just like being everywhere all at once and taking his jungle. So there's really good call outs. So I think we came to this game prepared and we did exactly what we wanted to do.
That's what we like to hear. Was Dane excited? Nice. Was Dane excited for the rematch against Charlie in the top lane?
I think so. He was pretty excited that they banned Kayle second so that he could play, one of the champions that he likes to play. But he did pretty well. So
he did do pretty well. How much were you guys sweating when Mr. 4G, aka Saint Vicious on the Nunu, missed smites to a Jax that he was up 2 levels on? Were you guys ever sweating?
We weren't sweating that much. I mean, by that point, I'm pretty sure, we had pretty good, control all around. It was just, flukes. He's a good jungle. We were saying, jungle diff. So, but,
nice.
It was just a fluke. He said it won't happen again. And now we're never going to talk about it ever again.
Okay, we won't talk about it. We'll keep quiet about the smites. How does it feel playing with Marcus the Wasian in the bot lane? How is your guys' synergy going? Have you guys been getting some duo queue games in? Do you guys play together a lot?
We haven't been playing a lot, just in the practices. But I think in our first game, we just went into it and we were we're just gonna play super safe, and that wasn't our strategy. So now our strategy is okay, like make sure that you can get all the farm, and then like we just like try to like go all in on him. So
Definitely. I mean, how confused were you when the Garen was locked in, and then like you see the Garen going bot lane with the misfortune?
we were pretty confused. We weren't exactly sure where everybody was going. I honestly thought it might have been Urgot support, which would have made a little more sense. But like you farm on Garen, like, but MF support is just like I think that was just like a pick to like throw us off because we're like, oh, it's gonna be like MF ADC, but it ended up being like MF support, which like is definitely less meta than Swain. So
Gotcha. Good to hear your thoughts on that. What about Allison in the mid lane? What do you have to say about Taylor? He had a really solid performance on Rise, 10, 3, and 12 on the board, was doing a shit ton of damage.
yeah, Allison was like Taylor's doing like a crap ton of damage, and he had a couple of troll ults, but we learned in a previous game that you don't always take the Rise ult, hopefully. But he's just a really good player all around. I'm glad we had him for this game. Nice having a really good carry in the mid and in the top.
That's what we like to hear. So I think you guys have another game at 6 today against who's it against? Remind me. I'm kind of out of it.
Let me see. I think we're playing Monka, Omega, Pepega, Poggers.
Okay,
Nice.
so a lot of people are considering them or Rams of Love to be the two best teams in the tournament. What are your are you guys do you guys have like a set strategy to shut down Regidice in the jungle going into the game, or are you planning on targeting his laners and just leaving him to be? Like, what are your thoughts on your matchup against Monka, Omega, Pepega, Poggers later today?
Well, I think this is the team that has like a super solid like lanes all around. Like they're like pretty similar to us. And in that like they have like a pretty high elo all around, and they're like their bot lane's like super solid. So I think for that matchup we're gonna do some theory crafting before our game and look at some stats. But hopefully like our jungle will just be able to pop off and get all the good kills.
That's what we like to hear. All right. Thank you very much for the interview. Congrats on the win. Hope you guys can pull the momentum forward and pick up the upset win against Monka, Omega, Pepega, Poggers. We are looking forward to that. All right, guys. We will be back at 6. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. It's been me, joined by our resident challenger jungler, Youngest Lay. Peace out.
See you guys. Have a good one.